A couple updates from the last video, some questions, and some logistical problems that I gotta work out. First of all, I have a little bit more of an idea of what's going on with my mobile gig on Saturday. It's only 5 to 8, but I am in contact with the person who is in charge of banquets. I know they don't need a wireless microphone, and I know where I'm loading in. Now, this is a hotel casino, so to get in logistically is a little more difficult than just kind of rolling up to the Holiday Inn, unloading, and playing. Got to coordinate with them because there are loading docks, there's security, there's check-ins, there's all kinds of stuff. They wanted me there a little later than I wanted to be there. Start time is 5, and they were like, yeah, come at 4:30. No, because I have to load into the dock, go up the elevator, drop the stuff off. Then I have to park the truck in a parking structure that's remote. And the skywalk from the structure to the hotel is closed right now. So I got myself a little more time. I'm going to go there at 3:50. I feel like that gives me enough time to drop the stuff off and then park the truck and come back and set up. I don't want to rush, That's all set up. And I know that the client likes Motown and 70s. I'm still not sure if they're dancing or just doing cocktail or what they're doing, but I don't know, I'll work it out. They invited me to come down tonight because they have another DJ down there tonight. But I don't have time because I'm doing my Safe House Club gig tonight. Speaking of, I don't know if I've told you this, but I'm not far from the club at all. And downtown parking can be difficult sometimes. So what I've been doing is having my youngest daughter drive me down there, drop me off, and then pick me up later because she lives real close. That's worked out real well. Last night, she says to me, I want to make plans for tomorrow where I won't be able to drop you off and pick you up. Is that okay? And I'm like, well, whatever, I'll work it out. Last time I had to do that, I ended up paying $25 for parking because there was a theater gig and then there was a concert going on. There was no parking. I thought, yeah, I'll just work it out. But then I get home and I'm not even thinking about it. Summerfest started yesterday. Summerfest is the world's largest music festival. It's going to run for 3 consecutive weekends. There will be no parking downtown. None. So I got to come up with another plan. Now my other kid, my oldest daughter, I can have her run me down there and drop me off. Then I can have my youngest pick me up later because she'll be home at night. But my oldest daughter is in the process of getting ready for my grandson's, both my grandsons' birthdays. They're like 3 days apart. They're having a party tomorrow, which I have to attend before I go to the casino gig. Yeah, fun. So I hate to bother my oldest daughter with this because she's going to be running around a lot, but I need to because otherwise I have problems. Yeah, I hate to inconvenience anybody on stuff, but sometimes I just need help, Something else. Somebody had asked me in the comment section, how did my weird wiring go that I had to do? What happened was I had a booth wiring problem, and the solution the engineers came up with was to send a single mono signal to the booth going to the amp racks. Well, that's not going to work. Well, if you play anything that's stereo, you're only going to hear half of it. So I threw together a cable to try to convert stereo to mono. And it did work. It doesn't sound fantastic, but it worked. I tried to order a stereo to mono cable, a simple cable, off of Amazon. And there's a picture of what I ordered. And they sent this. I don't need this cable, let alone 2 of them, but that's what they sent. So I have ordered a stereo to dual mono box off of Amazon. Now, hopefully they send me the right thing this time. I don't know. We'll see. But I wanted to clean up my little cabling thing. It's temporary. It'll work for tonight. Next week, I should have a proper stereo to mono conversion. But it is what it is. You just do it and you shut up and you collect the dough. I guess that's what you do. That's what we do. We work things out. The last question that I had was in regards to the agency. I've talked about this before on the channel. How do I get involved with an agency? How do you do this? Well, here's what it is. This is not a management company. This is just a booking agency. And I've been involved with them since probably the late 80s, on and off. I've been pretty heavily involved with them, I guess, for the last 15, 16 years. What they are is a booking agency, and they primarily work with bands. So if a client needs a band for a festival or for a party or whatever, they contact the agency. The agency then tries to match the client with a band that they work with. Maybe they want a horn section, or maybe they want a quartet, or maybe they want a rock band, or maybe they want something else. And they have a budget, and the agency tries to match them with the band, and the agency takes the commission, band just goes and does what they do. So it's like somebody who's getting a finder's fee to book you gigs is what it is. They're not a management company. Now, seeing how they are primarily for bands, or were for a long time, then went to DJs for a while, now we're kind of back to the band thing. I got involved with them because maybe sometimes people really need a DJ. And when they do, why not use me? So I was really busy with the agency for a while. They're not doing a lot of DJ stuff anymore. But it's just a booking agency. So what they do is they let me know, hey, we got a lead for the state, and this is what it pays. Are you interested? And I can say yes or no. I'm not obligated. I don't work for them. They just book jobs for me, How did I get involved with them? A lot of trust. They don't want somebody who's going to mess it up. So that's how I got involved with them. They know me. They trust me. I've been doing good work for them since I was a kid, on and off. New owners have it now. There are new agents there now. They're not quite as familiar with what I do as the old folks were, but they still know what I do, and I still do work for them, and they're pretty cool. But yeah, that's what that is. It's not it's not a management company. Blanca's walking around upstairs. It's just another place to get leads for jobs. Sometimes they'll call me and they'll say, okay, we have a job. They want this, this, and this. How much do you need for it? And I tell them what I need for it. And they try to get that price, and if they can, I don't do it. I mean, it's like that. I'm not obligated to work with them. I do have my own company. I am kind of an independent contractor in that regard. I do my own stuff. But I do use them as well as another source. I used to use them almost exclusively because I was so busy with some of the old ADJ videos that I really didn't have time to run my own company and find my own jobs. But now I'm doing more of that. And with the club, I'm not as worried about mobile as I used to. I take them as they come, and I don't really worry about them otherwise. I'm happier that way, really. I really am. I do a few mobile gigs here and there, but the club is really a good fit, and the pay is not bad. And when you do the math, it actually works out pretty well. But anyway, just a follow-up video for you. And I'll end this video. Scam calls coming in on my phone. Hope it's not screwing up the recording here. But I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.